Philip Eng on his first lap. There's a yellow flag out in sector 2 and a red flag is being shown now. A red flag is being shown. So Philip Eng's lap, did he get that in before he came across the line? Yes. 2:17.287. That would have affected him. And Enrique Chaves has had a sizable accident on his second flying lap. And that is a very badly damaged car for the Valkenhorst team.
Yeah. You'll correct me if I'm wrong, because you love doing it, David, but I can't remember a red flag in a Super Pole for quite a while, so this is going to really mix it up.
I have a feeling there may have been one year when a McLaren stopped coming out of the Cours Paul Frere, but I'm going back a long time. But that was with a mechanical problem. This is clearly with a big accident for Enrique Chaves, and with debris in the car in the road, that's going to take some time to clear.
So the big losers are the guys that were on their first push, because their tyre is at its best and they're not going to reap the rewards of that. The next year he looks at that, and that is a huge amount of damage. You can see he's dropped it on the exit into the gravel trap. It's then spat him to the inside, and then it's gone all the way almost back across the track. So the impact there is huge. And this is where you look at yourself as a driver and you go, Super Pole, worst case, worst day of my life, I wouldn't have finished 20th. Now I've got a car that's destroyed.
Wheel into the gravel across the road, massive damage front and rear. Look at the bodywork, flies across the road, doesn't it, to the other barrier. Wheel ripped off as well. Yeah, that's big.
That's chassis. I don't think there's any way that chassis is repairable. And that would have been the driver going, I need to keep my foot in here. I've looked at the Delta, I'm up. If I lift on the exit here, I'm done. I'm going to get ridiculed by the team. I'm just going to hope I get some magical grip from this loose gravel on this Pirelli slick in a GT3 race car. And the physics have not physicsed.
So in slow motion, the car, Enrique Chaves at the wheel, shares with David Pittard and Christian Cronjes, and this might be the last we see of it, really, because front damage, rear damage, wheel ripped off straight away, bodywork flies, bodywork swatted aside by the car as it continues the spin. Enrique Chaves is okay, but somewhat shaken. You see the marshals trying to wave the cars through a rather narrow part of the racetrack now, because you can see there's not only debris and grass, but there's also fluid that's come out of the Valkenhorst Aston. They've got 22 hours and a bit to get that car sorted. Philip Eng didn't need to count the lap that he did. That's been removed. Here it is from another angle as the Aston just steps. He was just too rapid, wasn't he? He was way over the curb and into the gravel, and that fires the car towards the wall.
Yeah, I feel sorry for Chaves there. You can see it was almost a four-wheel drift into oversteer, and the team back there devastated. They will be thinking, where is there a spare chassis, and what do they need to get that car ready to go? That is a huge amount of damage.